Hey everyone, it's Majam here and welcome to the third part of the Chance Family Let's Play. So on his way back home, Nathaël was with his friend Samir, and Samir told him about this new place where there's a lot of arcade games and video games and Void Critter battle game station. And Nathaël was really interested to check this out, so he called his mom asking her if it was possible to go there for a little while. And of course she said yes, because it's actually in the same neighborhood they are living in, so once she comes home from work she can actually come and pick him up. So Nathaël and Samir went there, and Nathaël thought it would be a good idea to invite a couple other friends, so he invited also Lucas Munch and Alexander Goth, of course, his soon-to-be best friend, to come and hang out here. And this way, you know, we can try the Void Critter thing and actually play with the Void Critter he found yesterday. So by the time I'm starting this part, actually, it's the next evening after the last part. So I've played the night and the morning before this part on my own because I didn't thought it was really interesting. So yeah, so we are in the arcade. This is actually a build that I've built. I haven't made this bit build yet because it's a really simple build actually. But if you're interested to see the build process of this place, I can share it if you want to. Just tell me in the comments. Also, for Nathaël and his friends, I created a club which I've called the Buddies because I'm not that imaginative with names. So as you can see, there's Nathaël, Lucas, Alexander, and Samir, and what they have to do is play video games, play arcade machine games, and battle with the Void Critters. And something they shouldn't do to each other is be mean to each other. And for this little group, actually, I was inspired from the group there is in Stranger Things, you know, with Mike, Will, Dustin, and Lucas. And we actually have our own Lucas here, Lucas Munch. And yeah, I was inspired by those guys because they're kind of geeky, you know, a geeky group of friends. And I like this idea, you know. So recreating that with Nathaël, I thought would be pretty interesting and funny to do. So before making the grand tour of this place, I just would like for Nathaël to train his Void Critter, Vulps. Let's go train with this Void Critter. And at some point I would like for him to battle with one of his friends. We'll see that later on. So yeah, so this is the arcade. It's really simple. There's a lot of advertisement, I think, on the side. There's also some tags here and there. So when you go inside, you have, of course, the big arcade place. And this place is actually a bar, so that's why there's a bar here. Of course, there is all the arcades here. There's a play table game. There's some chess. You can also play with a console here. And here is the little space for the battle, Void Critter battle thing. And also I had a little bit of fun because I created also on the side a bookshop, and I was imagining that the person owning this bookshop would be really annoyed by all the noises coming from the arcade here and would be always complaining about them, and maybe this place was here before the arcade. So yeah, that was what I was thinking for this. Here you have the bathroom as well. It's pretty simple. And on the back, there is actually a little park, and as you can see, there's some balls for the pets if someone comes here with their pets. And also there's an office here because I took my inspiration for this arcade from also, once again, Stranger Things. So there is actually an office here because there is an office in Stranger Things, so I thought, why not recreating this here? So there we go. Okay, so Nathaël trained his Void Critter. It's still on level 1 though. Battle Void Critter against... I would want to battle against Lucas. I don't know why, but I really want for him to battle with Lucas. So there you go. So let's go and see this. Also, last night I had Willow read to Nathaël for a little while. So now we're on the next milestone of his aspiration, and we've already finished one of his homework while he was focused. So we just need to work on that once more and then just work on his mental skills. So he's going to play with the doctor playset and also his chemistry table thing. So this way we can move on to the next and last milestone of his aspiration. So let's see who's winning. Oh, apparently right now Nathaël is losing. Oh, Willow just came back home from work. Let's see. So she had the promotion. Great. Okay. Oh, great. So this way we're earning a little bit more money. I just want for Nathaël to end this before bringing Willow here. He seems so annoyed because he's losing. Oh, and there's Samir. Look at that. Apparently he seems interested in playing with Nathaël, maybe. If Nathaël's win, maybe he can play with Samir, and once he will play with Samir, we can bring Willow here. And, you know, she could wait at the bar, talk maybe with the bartender or someone else, while her son is playing with his friends. Ooh. Okay, who win, who lost? Oh, I think Nathaël lost. Got wrecked. What a sweaty match against a try-hard. Forget that. And also he's quite annoyed because he was sent into the hall when he was at school, and that was a pretty sad school day. So maybe... Oh, he's actually going by himself, joining his void critter. I think he's really upset to have lost. Okay, so you know what? We're going to bring Willow here. Bring Willow Chance here. And because she had a promotion, maybe we can go and have a drink with some of her coworkers. But for now, we're going to go here and order a drink. Order her favorite drink. Oh, this is Sims 2. Oh, and maybe she can go and talk to Penny. Friendly introduction to Penny. For a second I thought Dina Caliente was Willow, but no. And that's so weird to see a skirt on Willow. I think I said this earlier, I don't see her as being someone wearing a skirt. Okay, so let's meet Penny, let's get to know her, and maybe... well, she's already flirty, so let's go and gossip about office romances and maybe evangelize vegetarian benefits. While Nathaël is still training his void critter, I think. Yes, he is. Yes, he was really upset to have lost, I think. And he's starting to get hungry. Maybe he can do another match with Samir, and then I will get them back home and work on his homework. Also, I've been the wish of Nathaël to go and cloud gaze with Willow. Maybe they can go to a park together and cloud gaze together. That could be quite cute and nice to do. Also, maybe having him find another void critter could be cool. Maybe later on. So Willow, are you still talking to someone? No. Okay, I think she's done with her drink. Oh, this is Jordine. And she was flirting with Dina Caliente. I've seen a lot of things like that. People flirting with each other. I don't know if that comes from the new update or a glitch from one of the modes I have. So Jordine is actually Desmond's new girlfriend, and she came and sat here with Willow. I don't think that was a good idea. Let's go and talk to Anaya. I think she has a little girl as well. Maybe she can be another parent's friends. Let's get to know her, discuss interest, and evangelize vegetarian benefits. I think those two could get along, you know, because they are around... Oh no, they're not around the same age. I'm still seeing Willow as a young adult, but no, she's an adult. That's so weird actually to think of Willow as an adult. Oh, the afterlife can be tough. Oh, and Penny's back. Let's go and talk to Penny as well. Oh, and Nathaël went to play here. Well, it's 8 PM. You know what? We can have a last battle against Samir. Let's go and play against Samir with Fulps. Did he was able to... Yes, now his void critter is level 2. Great. Also, if you come up with better names than the buddies for the group, I would love to know them because... I mean, the buddies, it's nice, but it's not really great. I was thinking of something, a name with maybe Demogorgons in it, just like in Stranger Things. I was thinking of that, but I don't know. Hopefully he's gonna win this time. So where's Willow? She's here by herself. Who's that? For a second I thought this was Alice Spencer Kim. Let's go and talk to Penny. Discuss interest as well. And ask about day. I imagine Willow telling, Well, I'm here because I'm waiting for my son. He's playing with his friends over there. She must be a little bit bored, you know, just waiting for her son to be done with his game. But you know, she's so nice. She's so nice to have Nathaël play. Oh, and he's actually focused from having played with the arcade games, which is great. Hopefully he will win this time. I think he's winning. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh no! No, no, no! Did he lost again? Oh no! Oh yeah, he's hungry. We're gonna go home. Oh no! Nathaël lost again! GG. A good game and good sportsmanship go hand in hand. There's still honor in losing a battle you tried your best in. Okay. Okay, we lost again. We need to talk about the buddies. We need to train a little bit more Vulps and then maybe we can start and win some battles. Let's talk a little bit to Samir. I really don't want to go home, you know. I feel as if I'm Nathaël right now and I don't want to go home. I want to keep playing, but I'm hungry. And things about candy, and Willow apparently started dancing. Hanging out with Nathaël Chance is the main reason that I enjoy the buddies. Oh, great! And talk about school, and then we're gonna go home. And he reached social level 7. Oh, he's a geek. That's probably why he won. Let's tell a joke. Talk about favorite animals. Let's tell a joke. Tell a gross joke. Is he going back to play? Oh no, he's going to sit. Well then. I wanted to take a screenshot, but I missed it. Sad thing. Okay, he's telling the gross joke. I always like this interaction, you know. Okay, so I'm going to have them head back home and I'll resume once they're back in the apartment. Okay, so we're back at the apartment and Nathaël is still a little bit angry because of his day of school. And probably because he had to come back home. You know, he wanted to play a little bit longer, but you have to come back home at some point. And it's actually 10 p.m, almost 11 p.m, it's quite late. But yeah, it was a nice afternoon, even though we've lost twice. We can still entrain Vulps. Maybe find another one. Maybe it's because it's Vulps and Vulps is not that strong. I would have thought though. Let's go and ask about school to Nathaël, because apparently that was a sad day. And share some ideas with him. What is she doing? Oh, she was watching a movie. Maybe we can do that at some point. Oh, she was hugging him. That's so cool. Also, since the last part, Cats and Dogs came out, and I thought of maybe having Willow and Nathaël have a pet. But because they're in an apartment, having a dog would be actually kind of difficult. Because I don't see Willow... Actually, I see Willow as being a cat person and Nathaël being a dog person. So Nathaël would love to have a dog. But I think if Willow had to choose between cats and dogs for a pet, she would choose a cat. And because they're living in an apartment, I think having a cat is actually easier than a dog. So maybe at some point having them adopt a cat. I'm thinking of that. Maybe at some point. We'll see. If you have an idea, just tell me in the comments. I would love to know. So before going to bed, I would like for Nathaël to do his homework. This way we can work on his aspiration. You know, Willow can help him work on his homework. And we also have a couple of pictures here that we can hang out in the apartment. Those are pictures with Bella Goth, so maybe we can put this one here, out of frame. And we can name it Willow and Bella. There we go. And we can sell the other ones. This way we can have a little bit more money. What is that? I got the scoop that some crazy party is happening at the Bluffs right now. Want to check it out? And this is Vladimir Goth. Vladimir. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Mortimer. It's because in the French version, his name is Vladimir Gothic. Sometimes I still have the French reflexes and, you know, calling him Vladimir even though it's Mortimer. Never mind. I'm kind of interested to go there. You know what? We're gonna go there. We're gonna go. Okay? Do we bring someone with us? Not Desmond. Björn? Do we take Björn with us? Oh, we should actually take Jade. Siobhan. You know what? We're going to celebrate the fact that we've got promoted with our co-workers. I think those are our co-workers. And we're going to take Björn with us. And you know, it's not bad that we're leaving Nathaël alone. I mean, he's pretty responsible. He can take care of himself. He's going to go back to bed. He's going to go to bed and do his homework and all that on his own. She trusts him. She trusts him. So, let's go. Okay, so we've just arrived. I just would like for Willow to change her outfit because going at a party with the outfit you are wearing all day is not the best. What could she wear though? Oh, okay, let's go for this one. This is her party wear and you can actually see some of her tattoos there. Let's go and dance. Dance together. Maybe we can meet someone new in here and make some new friends. That could be cool. And see, this is the kind of thing Willow was doing before she had Nathaël. She was always going to parties, having fun, drinking, flirting with people. But she's not going to flirt with Mortimer because, I mean, her friend is Bella Goth. So she's not going to flirt with her friend's husband. Ask about career to Björn. And give parenting tips. Because in the first part, I think he flirted with us. So just reminding him that he has daughters of his own, you know, a family of his own. Glad we got a chance to catch up. See you next time. Okay. But yes, I was saying this is the kind of thing Willow was always doing before having Nathaël. She loves partying. She loves having fun and just enjoying life day by day without really thinking of tomorrow. But when she had Nathaël, of course, she had to change the way she was living and she had to think for another being. For her son, she had to think about him. So she lost a little bit of that innocence she had when she was going and partying with people. But I think sometimes it's nice to go back to who you were and having fun with your friends. And yeah, sometimes I think it could be great for Willow to go and party. You know, she's that kind of person. She likes that. Just to breathe and... I mean, she just got a promotion. She must celebrate that. So this is her way to celebrate her promotion. That was really nice of Mortimer to invite us. Heartfelt compliment. Oh, you know who we should have invited? We should have invited Bella. I completely forgot that. Well, anyway. Maybe next time. Flirt? No. Brighton Day. And let's talk a little bit with Lily. Gossip about co-workers. And make fun of corporate goons. It's been such a long time actually that I came here. This was the place I loved the most in Windenburg. I mean, I suppose this was the favorite place of a lot of people because it's really, really beautiful. Joke about politicians to Mortimer. And I'm looking around as well just to see if there's Desmond somewhere, but thankfully he's not here. Otherwise it would have been really, really awkward. That's actually in one of those circumstances that she met Desmond. She was at a party. I don't remember the name in The Sims 3, but it was in a building, the Aquarius, I think. This is where she met him. They had a couple of drinks together, and yeah, they started to hang out from that point. That's when they met, and that ended up of being Nathaël, I mean. That must not have been something bad. And then maybe we can flash crazy eyes. So we've met Candy while coming in here, which is great. But I think we will have to think of going back home, because she's getting tired, she works tomorrow. And it's already almost 3 PM, so yeah, we definitely need to go back to the house soon. Or to the apartment, rather. Ooh, Desmond. Did I call him Desmond? No, it's Richmond. I'm sorry. So Richmond just got here. You know what? I think it's time for us to head back home. Yeah, we're gonna go back home because having Richmond over here and not Desmond, sorry about that. Richmond. Yeah, no, I think I think Willow, that ruined the party, actually. So let's stop this. We had a nice time until Richmond appeared. So I'm going to have Willow head back home, and I think I'm going to resume tomorrow morning. So it's actually the evening by the time I'm resuming, and Nathaël just came back home from school, and he brought with him a new friend. Her name is Amy. And let's just get to know her, and she seemed actually kind of angry, so I'm actually having Nathaël try to calm her down. And what I was thinking we could do was actually go to the park, because first I wanted to, really finally become best friends with Alexander. Okay, so apparently he can calm her down, which is great. So maybe we can go to the park with Alexander and Amy and become friends with Amy and try to become best friend with Alexander. I think that could be cool. So where is Alexander? He's here. So yeah, also he met other friends. He met Angel and Vanessa also, I think. Yeah, so he met a few other children, which is great. So we're gonna go to the park, and I'm actually thinking going to the park in Windenburg. And maybe at some point we can have Willow join us, because what I would like for Willow is actually to join the club, the Good Timers. I think she would like to go there. Oh, I don't know if I ask Amy to come with us. No, we need to ask Amy to come with us. Let's go travel once again. And so we're gonna go with Amy and Alexander. There we go. So yeah, what I would like for Willow is to join the Good Timers and spend some times there. So if we can catch Björn at the park, maybe we can ask him to join. I know I can join through the panel, but I'd rather ask to the person. I think it's more realistic this way. So we're gonna go there, and I'll see you there. So we've arrived at the park. Let's just first talk to Alexander, talk about favorite animal, and then maybe we can get to know Amy. I would like to know what trait she has. Where is the get to know interaction? It's there. And so here we have Max Villarreal. Oh, and look who's here. It's Lucas. Yeah, because this is the place where the League of Adventurers hang out. So maybe we can go and play with them at some point. So talk about school to Alexander. Okay, so Amy is a genius. Alexander looks tense. Maybe we should tell him some jokes, to relax him. Funny. Tell some jokes about bananas, and maybe we can tell him a gross joke. Tell a gross joke. Oh no, Amy, what are you doing? Well then. Discuss interest as well. And maybe Amy can become our homework buddy, maybe? I don't know. Ask to trade void critters. No, we're going to work with our Vulps. We're not going to trade Vulps. Talk about favorite animals. We need to become best friends with you, Alexander. Please stick around. Discuss stress mood. And everyone is making a mess everywhere. Oh, those children, I swear. And so here is... what's her name? Oh, this is Vanessa. Vanessa is one of the new child... not Alexander, but Nathaël met. Let's go and... Oh, take a picture together. Actually, we could do that. Intimidated by fame. Oh, there's an infamous club. That's maybe why Alexander is so tense. Talk about school. So we're tense as well. That's annoying. Talk about toys again. I don't know where Amy went. I think she went over there. Well then, we can maybe hang out with her later. So I saw as well that Willow was home, so let's just bring her here. Is there Björn somewhere? Let me see. I haven't seen him. Maybe she can go and play some chess with people around here, with the adults. Because I think, she won't mind. She doesn't mind when Nathaël goes out of the house without her, but at some point she'd rather be with him just in case something happened to him, So she's going to stick around just to be sure that nothing bad happens to Nathaël. And let's go and share a secret again to Alexander. Let's play make-believe. We need to become best friends with him before the end of the part. This is my goal here. I really want to become best friend with Alexander. complain about parents. Maybe he can complain about his father not being here. And look at that, Alexander is feeling way better now. Make fun of adults again. And then reveal a deep secret. Oh, they can become partners in crime. Let's do that. And then at some point, I would like for them to take a real picture together. I mean, they're going to be best friends, hopefully for life. That would be so cool. Let's joke about bananas again. There we go. They've just become partners in crime. So maybe we can plan a prank for school. Oh yeah, unleash the gerbils. I don't even know if this is how it's pronounced, but who cares at this point. Tell a gross joke again, and quote cartoon character. Monkey around. And Nathaël just maxed his social skill. I just like this interaction. And so he just acquired the mischief skill. So at this point he's going to start and learn some adult skill like charisma, mischief and all this. Oh no, that didn't go well. That sucks. Discuss interest. Nathaël is definitely going to have the goofball trait once he ages up to either a teen or a young adult. At some point he's going to have this trait. It's getting so late. But I really want for this to become best friend. Oh, I think the gardener gnomes are starting to hang out, and I think Björn is one of them. Make funny faces. Oh, Willow is really not in a good mood. Oh, this is Mortimer, and there's also a new dance party. Well, not this time. We're really tired. I mean, last night we went out. It was to celebrate the promotion, to have fun, but not 2 nights in a row. Even though she would have loved to, she's really tired and she has to take care of Nathaël. Oh no, don't be mean. So yeah, I saw that there was a garden gnomes hanging out here. Oh, Björn is here. Let's have Willow go and talk to him. Because I think he's part of the Good Timers. Is he? Yes, he is. And he's the leader of the Good Timers. So let's talk about the garden gnomes first. Maybe debate game strategy. I'm just going to pause the time. I don't want Alexander to go away. Let's get to know him once more. And maybe we can start and talk to him about his club. Talk about the Good Timers. And then directly ask him to join. Club, apply to the Good Timers. So yeah, I really would like for Willow to join the Good Timers. Because even though she's kind of a person who likes to party, now that she's an adult and a mother as well, she'd rather do more calm activities than going to parties and dance all night. Yay! So Willow was accepted to the Good Timers. So I think they're going to ask us to go with them. Yes, but not right now. We're gonna go tomorrow. And she wants to help Nathaël with homework. Perfect. And she wants to start a club gathering. We're going to do that tomorrow. They're really tired though. Willow is really not in a good mood. I mean, she's just waiting for her son to come. But he doesn't want to. He just wants to spend some time with his friend. Okay, so Nathaël is really not in a good mood. Can we ask him now to become our best friend? Yes, we can! So let's go and become best friend finally with Alexander. After hours and hours of trying to do so, now they're becoming best friends. Not in the best circumstances, but I mean, it's for the best, you know? Okay, so everyone is really not in a good mood. It's sad, but yeah, at least now we're best friends with Alexander, and Willow joined the Good Timers, which is great, and she's still talking to Björn. I think they like each other, you know, even though he flirted with us in the first part. Maybe he can become one of our good friends, you know? So yeah, I think I'm going to end this part here though. I'm just going to have them head back home and take care of their needs and all this. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye everyone!